Hello and welcome to my next episode, the first episode that it's actually in single player. Now this episode I want to work on this part of the village. I really like my giant town hall to, well, stick out on a mountain, but I think we need some houses on this side to make it truly pretty and to, when you walk up here, think it's a nice village. Now, also I'm a single player and the sun is going down, which means we can finally sleep. So let's just quickly hop to a bed. And then I'll show you the rest of the plans, besides building some houses, because just some houses isn't fun. Uh-oh, we need something. Are you okay up there? Probably not. Where were you? You're supposed to keep them safe. Okay, we're gonna continue our plans. And the first plan was sleeping, and I need to check if there's a bed free somewhere. Is there a bed free here? Oh yes, but you guys are not sleeping yet. So we need to wait until they get to bed. And then we can also sleep. There we go, they're finally asleep, so let's join them. Finally we can skip the night. Now apparently it's already a couple of minutes into the night when we can sleep, so that's a little bit of a downside. That means we cannot skip the night completely. Let's go to this area. Now, I was thinking to make a road with some houses all the way over here, so we have to move the wall a little bit. But the main problem I was thinking is the villagers will eventually just walk over here. And they will just be like, oh yeah, my house is there, I'll just walk this way. That isn't ideal. So I was thinking maybe just to put some fences here. Not sure exactly where they're gonna be, but this is a nice start. All the way to here. And that means we can also have a nice garden, eventually, for a town hall. There we go. And the same on this side. Let's do it from here. Also one on the ground, otherwise the villagers will maybe pathfind through it. I'm not sure when or when not they do that. And there we go. So now this is the part we just can fully make a garden. And I probably also need one here somewhere, with a nice entrance to the town hall. And then this is finally an area just for us. Just for the town hall. Now, since I boarded off the garden, I'm getting in the spirit of actually making the garden. So for that, we of course need flowers. Now I know, sort of south of us, no, west of us, there is a flower forest. So let's just go over there. Now you can still see one of the borders of the village. Well, one of the poles that indicate, hey, here's a village, don't go here. In the distance. And we should arrive any second now. In a really pretty flower forest. There we go. So, let's just grab as many flowers as we can. Now these two high flowers we can bone meal later. So we don't need a ton of those. But the small ones we just need an infinite amount. It would actually be fun to set up a flower farm here, but those are pretty slow actually. Because this area is unloaded, I can still see the items floating from one time I was here. And well, a creeper blew up. I didn't blow up. I have 0 deaths on the server and I'm pretty proud of that. And I hope I can continue that in my single player world. With only a few episodes left, that should be pretty doable. The flower forest is truly one of the prettiest biomes. I absolutely love it. Now, it's getting nighttime, but my village is unloaded and I brought a bed with me. This game is getting so much easier just by being able to sleep. Now, the first thing we need to do is make sure we have enough flowers. So, I'm just gonna grab a chest, because I also need a chest for this. Because I want to see how much flowers I have, and I should check this chest. There we go. Now, I don't have enough of the 2 high flowers. Let's just place the chest right here. However, I do have bone meal. I grabbed a stack. I did a lot of AFKing at the skeleton spawner. Since it's offline, it's a little bit safer to do because I can load it back up if the whole village is on fire when I get back. It hasn't happened, but just to be sure. And now I can just go crazy on these. I've decided to place the larger flowers on the sides, and well, I tried it for one place and I think it looks pretty amazing so far. So I'm also going to do it on the other side. And then just fill it in with the smaller flowers here. Maybe some ones a couple bigger on the climb up. I think that's going to look pretty good. And there we go. I think this is a nice start. This is way more color than I've had before in my village. I like it. I still love sleeping. It's amazing. I really like being with other people, but single player definitely has some really good things. Also, I found out that like if you look in the distance there's torches on top of that ice spike. So one of the visitors to my village has placed those there when I was still on the server, and I have no idea who did it. So I've decided to at least put the flowers kind of in the same spot when they're similar. I used the white ones, the pink ones and lila ones? Is that an English word? I hope it is. Light purple. And here I'm gonna put the orange and red ones, and I just hoped it would make a nice little change. But so far I really love it. I also added this little part so I can just run up instead of having to jump up. I really like that. It looks really rough, but it works really well. So yeah, let's place more flowers. Meanwhile, I can also talk about the fact that this episode has probably arrived late. And that is because last week it was extremely hot in the Netherlands. We shattered all our records, all our temperature records, and unfortunately I didn't live in a cool place. Not near the sea or anything, so I took a lot of heat. Oh, I should spread these out. So I couldn't unfortunately do the live stream because it was just way too hot in the house. Because Dutch houses and most Western European houses are built to, well, keep the heat in. And I have to say, they're extremely good at that. And normally I love that, but no, I didn't really love it this time. Luckily, this week, the weather is nice again, so there will be a live stream on Thursday. And I don't know if this episode will go out Tuesday or Wednesday, but that will be at least enough time to have a live stream. I also don't know what we're gonna do yet, but well, leave ideas in the comments on what we should do. Maybe build more houses, because well, I'm not gonna finish this. And we could also build a wall, by the way. I finally have some ideas for a better wall. So yeah, let me know what you like. I'll continue placing flowers. I found out I wasn't placing red tulips, so I'm now quickly replacing this. I totally forgot about those. Now it's going to be even harder to mix them up. Okay, let's see how this looks. First we have the lighter purplish, pinkish flowers. And then we go up here, and it's all red, yellow and orange. I think this is pretty, and I hope you do too, because I've never made a garden before. So this is my first. And I think I've done a decent job. Now I of course want to know, do they show up on the map? So let's grab the map and update it. It does show up on the map, but unfortunately just as vegetation and not in all the pretty colors that are possible. Kind of a shame, but I also kind of understand it. Yes, Doki. You wanna see the map? Here. See, it's really pretty. Now, I found another heart, so I'm just gonna place it down. It is Dalcon Lorondu. Hey Dalcon, have fun at school. Oh, when you're coming around the corner, this is so pretty. Yes, I'm really happy with it. Let's, I hope I have no inventory space for the chest. I should have used my axe. I don't. Well, we'll just go up and take a couple of walks. Do I have an empty chest? Ah, flowers can be with dirt. They're family. Why are you running? Is this just like your daily marathon? Really? I guess you really wanted to read that book, didn't you? Also, are you stuck here? Is that the trapdoor doing that? I'm gonna guess so. See? Did you find a bed? Yeah, there you go. Now, Tango did recently change that only bookcases here on the ground and directly available to the villagers count, and each bookcase is one villager. So that kind of limits my library, but that may also be kind of good. Because I have a few villagers who are like close to 100 anyway. And it was always super busy here. So I guess that will just be fine. We don't need a bigger library. Oh look, there's our kid again. He got smarter. He's walking into the mines though, so I'm not sure how much smarter he got. Now I'm slowly, and I'll stand away a little bit more from the blacksmith, slowly changing this area so the first houses can be here. The blacksmith will be gone, this will be the entrance. Will be a nice hall where the villagers can walk through. The blacksmith will be here. Now, for the roof, I'm probably just gonna make some simple roof here, which goes down a little bit. So it still looks okay-ish, but you can clearly see that's like, it's almost a shed that has been added later. Maybe even make it out of wood. I could do that anyway for more houses. This is not the most luxury part of town, of course. Anyway, here will be a smallish house, 2 people, like little 3x3 area. I still need to terraform it. And of course, a road in between, which goes to the cemetery. I still miss you both. The first villagers that I lost. Then here, which also needs to be terraformed, will also be 2 houses. Those will be together. And then I think around here we're gonna have the tavern. Now, the tavern is something I'm just gonna plan out and not build yet. Because that's more like, I just don't have time for that this episode. But it's kind of nice to know that it will be here. And then we also need the barracks somewhere around here-ish. Which can house 10 guards, by the way, which is amazing. That's gonna save up bats everywhere else. And well, that means I can also have more guards pretty easily. Pretty excited about that. So yeah, I'll just terraform this a little bit. I've terraformed the area and I've also started on it already. The blacksmith, that was it. The blacksmith will be here. His entrance will be right away here, so he has still quite a close walk to the storage room. And then there will be on this side 2 little houses with a special feature, and that's that the roof will go like this down, and the door is also not on the same height. That's sort of because I couldn't figure it out with the terraforming, but now it's a feature. And here there will be a small little house also for 2. So 6 new places for villagers, and a new place for the blacksmith, and a beautiful entrance to the all new part of the village. And then here there's of course lots of room for a tavern, and all the future expansions we will be getting here. So let's finish this up. Don't you have those moments where your shovel broke but you're just too lazy to get a new one? Even though it's like a 1-minute thing and it will probably save a minute in the next 2 minutes. Well, I just had that moment. Okay, so I'm really unsure about this roof. But I think it just works out. And the same is actually for this roof. However, I think this one is a lot better. I don't have the windows in yet, but let's just start moving the blacksmith now he's asleep. He won't even know what changed. Oh, we also need to break these walls later. 3 bone blocks. Yay, the building gets recognized. And because I have silk touch now, I am even getting the windows back. It's like a whole new world for me. Now, these windows obviously need to be gone too. Oh. There we go. Now we just need to make this entrance a little bit prettier. And we move this front and probably... I think I also need to move this entrance a little bit. It isn't really pretty here in the middle. And here we go. I moved the stairs a little bit. The door was first here, now it's here. I haven't completed the road, but this is a nice beginning. And this is just a really nice, just tunnel thingy. Now here of course the butcher. That's the butcher and the chef. And now the blacksmith is here. Now I'm just gonna fill in these buildings, so there's bats here. And I think this one may need to go next episode. And then we can finally expand again. And well, we have tons of hearts. So expanding is gonna be a lot of fun. I wanted to put bat. Here are the bats that I want. Still in the town hall. Oops. Let's hope they get recognized. Now Tango did recently say that the time that it scans for bats, like the amount of times it scans for bats was reduced, but it seems it's still really fast. So yeah, I think we have 4 free bats here. And in that building we should also have some. Three. So we have 6 bats free. Now out of that I think we have 3 or 4 guards. Which means when we finally have their building, the barracks, that's what it was called, we will have a total of 10 bats free, is my estimation. So big expansion is coming, finally. Well, finally, I've done it before. Again. And that was it for this episode. I had a bit of trouble looking for a nice spot where I can show this episode's progress, but I think I did a pretty good job. You can see all the houses. Thank you for watching again. Thursday there will be another live stream, and I'm really looking forward to that. We can do the walls, but if you guys have any better ideas, that's also welcome. Also, I would like to do a quick shout out to my Discord, because for some reason, every day, the last couple of days, there has been a meme about my episode. So if you want to see Tektopia memes, I'm pretty sure my Discord is the only source of them. So come check those out. Thank you very much. Bye. Oh, by the way, it's Predator30 who posts as memes. I should give credit where it's due. Okay, to the end screen.